I want to redo this video just a little bit with bridling. First we're going to talk about, now since I got him bridled up, I'm going to talk about taking the bridle off. When you take your bridle off your horse, you're going to do a reverse of what you did putting it on. Start right back up here at the ears, kind of nudge it off, lift it over his ears, don't scrape it, and then allow him, wake up sleepy, allow him to just drop the bit. Drop it. Goofy. There you go. You don't want to snatch it out of his mouth, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, when you're bridling your horse, reach up here between your ears. Handle his ears, not just when you're bridling, but at other times when you're petting him. Make it comfortable. Reach up and hold the top of the bridle. Put the bridle up to his teeth. He should accept it. If he doesn't, you can reach in and kind of tickle the roof of his mouth a little bit with your thumb. Be careful you don't put it in there where you can bite it. Look, give it now, I just can't put it in there. Alright, make sure his tongue is under the bit. And just put that over the ears, lifting up. Reach under the throat latch. Don't tighten the throat latch. Leave it loose. Loose enough that you can probably put a fist in there. Okay? There you go. That's how you bridle your buddy. Alright, Traveler's just about all tacked up. You can see he's excited. Look at his eyes. Sound asleep and sleepy. You can tell that he's terrified to work. Got him all tacked up. I've talked to you about tacking your horse up. We're going to talk about bridling your horse a little bit. I use a miler bit with Traveler. When I got him, I had a snaffle bit. Well, actually it was a D-ring. Had zero control over that horse. And so Sam Powell gave me some assistance and some guidance in finding the right bit. The miler bit moves. It's got a little ring here that will turn. It's got copper. Horses like the taste of that copper in their mouth. I ride Traveler with a little bit of a shank because of control. If you have a longer shank, you got to have light hands. It was as much for me as it was for him because I was riding, balancing myself on the reins. Once I used a bit that had a little bit more oomph to it, I learned to be lighter in my hands and to put my control in the saddle, which is where it belongs. You don't control with your bridle, you control with the saddle and your feet. Actually it's a combination, but more so all the control I'll be going on in that saddle than anywhere else. Alright, when you go to bridle up your horse, those of you that board in barns, I'm going to give you some advice I learned because I used to have Traveler in a barn. People like to borrow tack from each other. They don't see any harm in it. They always put it back. But with all the diseases that are going on out there, such as that rhino virus that can actually kill your horse, you don't want people using your tack. So what a good buddy of mine told me to do was to spray the bits with Listerine. Because I thought, well, does he like that? I mean, that's real bitter tasting. But actually they do. They do like that Listerine taste. So if you're in a barn, do that for your horse. Spray it with Listerine, disinfect it, and then you can bid him. You don't know when you're not there who's been using your tack unless you have it locked up securely. So that's something I even still do today. Just put that Listerine on there on the bit for him. I carry a little bottle that's in my barn and in my tack box.